You've always known you can believe practically every word I say, unless it's said to you in private. But here in public, to endorse our comments on the value of nutrition in the cooking system and preparing your food, I've asked Sally James of the Heart Foundation, celebrated nutritionist, to give us some more words of qualified advice. I'm the total amateur, you're the pro, as we say. Sally, what was wrong with the cooking of yesterday?
I think there were quite a lot of things wrong, Bernard. Firstly...
don't let your mother hear this.
Oh, please, no. For one, when they cooked vegetables and rice and other foods like that, they put them in masses of boiling water, added lots of salt, and just boiled and boiled and boiled.
And soda bicarb for colour.
Oh, I know.
Remember that one?
I know. Bright green vegetables with no taste, no nutrition, lost everything.
And cooked to death.
Absolutely.
I knew a woman when I was about 20 or 21 who would put cabbage on at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and serve it at 6 or 6:30 for tea, this extraordinary mush which needed bacon and it needed garlic and it needed pepper desperately. That system is now totally out of date.
It is, thank goodness.
Now, how do you propose that contemporary cooks contain the best value in their food?
One of the most important things is to firstly reduce the amount of water that you're cooking the food in.
So you're not draining the valuable nutritionals away?
Well, there are many vitamins and minerals that are water soluble, so they go out into the water, you throw out the water and out go the nutrients. So you're losing flavour as well, but you're also losing valuable nutrients that are important for the way you look, the way you feel, how long you live. I mean, it's crucial.
Do you also like to accelerate cooking so it's done fairly quickly?
That's very important to keep the nutrients in again, and flavour. You know, there's lots of cell walls inside vegetables, and they're the best way to keep them intact, to keep the flavour and keep the nutrition in, is to do it quickly and to do it with little water.
And or stock, and or... What about the good woman, and I've met some of these, I've met thousands in my career, who keep the vegetable juices as stock for soups later? Are they actually retaining their vitamin, mineral value in that stock when they drain off that little excess?
There will be a little. There will be a little when you do use the cooking water, but it's best just to use as little as possible. But again, every bit of water you use, just don't throw anything out. Find another way of using it. Now,
another value that you gain with that minimal water cooking is minimal salt, and you nutritionists are very unwilling to have too much salt added.
Yes, yes.
And because the flavour's highlighted, you can resist, if you're on a diet, the dollop of margarine, the dollop of sour cream, the dollop of mayonnaise, can't you?
Well, you don't need it. I mean, that's the beauty about this kind of cookware, is that you have all the flavour, so you don't want the salt, because there is natural sodium in vegetables anyway. There's lots of flavour, lots of compounds, and I mean, who wants to destroy the flavour of a vegetable with piles of salt?
Who can resist the sour cream and the mayo? But they're the one. That's for a naughty.
Instead.
Ooh, that's for a naughty day. Now, tell me your attitude to fat-free cooking. A lot of the dishes I'm going to do today use stock instead of oil, or have the alternative of using a stock instead of oil. Do you approve of that?
Absolutely. I mean, one of the most important things when you're planning a healthy way of eating is to reduce the total amount of fat that you use, and use the right type of fat when you do use some. Now, by using cooking methods which don't need much fat is the best way to cook. And also to use cooking methods where you, say for example, if you're cooking a chicken, you can take the skin off the chicken, cook it, and it won't go dry. You don't need to replace it with other oils.
You don't have to swim it in oil to keep it dry.
No.
And the DineRite system certainly does that, doesn't it?
Oh, it's perfect for that. Just add a few flavours, and you don't need to brush it with oil or put it in a bag and reach it out. It's great.
Isn't it good to have the words of a professional telling us exactly that we're doing it the right way, the DineRite way?